Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Pennies and Salt. I'm Megan and I'm a homeschooling mom to 6 kids ages 10 and under. And today I'm just going to share a little bit of how I get my ideas or plan for thematic units in our homeschool. So I love doing themed unit studies, and the reason I love them is because it seems like there's always some really awesome learning that goes on with that. You can hit so many subjects with it. And so I'm just going to share with you today how I am planning one of those units. Now, what I am doing today is I'm actually using Heritage Letters, actually sent me one of their new adventure letters, and I am super excited about this. It got my wheels turning, and I think that it makes a great summer unit and theme. And so I'm going to share with you how I am going to plan this little mini unit using our adventure letter as kind of a starting point. So I'm just going to show you guys how I plan like a thematic unit for our homeschool. So Heritage Letters actually sent us one of their new adventure letters, and it's on Yosemite National Park. And so I thought this would be really fun to turn into a little unit study, especially in the summer. And so I'm going to show you kind of what my ideas for this is. So the first thing is, of course, just learning about Yosemite. And so I got a few different books from the library so that we can see more pictures and learn more about it. And then I saw this and it got me excited because, first of all, our goal is to do a road trip to Yosemite in like a year or two anyway. And so I thought it would be really fun if one of the projects that I have the kids do one day about Yosemite is to plan out a road trip of all the places that they would go along the way and things like that. So I checked this out too, and so that's one of the projects that they will do one day. So we'll start with this, just learning about it first, and then in reading some different books. I thought this was a really neat book too, and also reading If I Were a Park Ranger. And then we're also going to watch a video about Yosemite National Park as well after we read the letter. This is how I'm going to introduce it. It's so cool. If you're not familiar with Heritage Letters, I have another video that I did as well on Heritage Letters, but this is the new adventure letters, and I'm super excited about this. And so then the next day, we'll kind of go back over this stuff, and then we will plan out a road trip together as a family, and I'll probably have them do it on poster board, and we'll all work on it together. And then so I have this pulled out as well just for reference. And then the last project I want them to do is to make a travel brochure. And I found this as a free printable on Literacy in Focus. I'll try to link this down below. But anyway, so on the front, I will have them just label it Yosemite National Park. They'll draw Yosemite National Park here and then write anything they want to underneath. And then they'll do some facts and some reasons to visit, which should be some different pictures they draw, anything else they want to add here, and then maybe some frequently asked questions. So I thought that would be really fun. Obviously, my younger kids especially, I will be there to help them. I will probably ask them what they want written and kind of help them write some of it out as well. But anyway, so that is how I would plan just a little thematic unit. So usually what I do is I have something that kind of sparks the whole thing, which is this Heritage Letter, this adventure letter, and I'll go ahead and show it to you because it is amazing. So this comes in there, and it's a postcard with Yosemite National Park that is really beautiful. And then you have an actual letter inside, and this one is actually two pages, sorry. So you read through this together, and it just gives more like background information. And I'm loving the drawings on it as well. And so this is just a really fun way. It always piques my kids' interest, and it's just a really great like starting point to start fun little unit plans like this. So definitely check out Heritage Letter for their new adventure letters, because this is really cool. So I will put a link to Heritage Letter down below, so that you guys can check that out. But we love the Heritage Letters and now the adventure letters. So that is basically what we're going to be doing for our little thematic unit. And I will share some clips with you guys as well of just us doing some of the projects. And I hope that this was helpful. So we really like doing just little thematic units here and there, especially in the summertime. It's very interest-led learning, and I find that we always learn a lot that way. So think about all of the things that we're doing, some geography and some history and literature and handwriting and art, and so it hits a lot of different subjects. So this is a great way just to enrich your homeschool outside of just your normal boxed curriculum. Okay, so we have our Heritage Letter, our adventure letter. So it is Yosemite National Park. Okay, so you can take that and pass it around while I read our adventure letter. Dear friends, wow, I've just finished my 3rd day exploring one of the most amazing places in America. If I were a national park ranger, I'd be part of what historian William Stanger called America's best idea. I'd proudly continue the legacy begun by people who had a vision of preserving in the mountains. So this is Olympic National Park in Washington, right there. And Mammoth Cave in Kentucky.
Yep. Yeah, we went to Mammoth.
We were going to. Or near a volcano in Hawaii.
Yep. Why?
In the desert in the Saguaro National Park in Arizona. Yep, right there. Or at the seashore in Canaveral National Seashore in Florida. Waterworks. Yosemite is known for its waterfalls. Yosemite's falls drop 2,425 feet. It is one of the tallest waterfalls in the world.
Look. Is that burnt trees?
No, it's winter. Water helped form Yosemite. Years ago, glaciers wore down the rocks. Now people climb the mountains. Yosemite is home to many creatures. There are birds, bugs, black bears and bobcats. Bighorn sheep climb the cliffs. Spotted owls hunt for small animals in the forest. There are thousands of plants, too. The biggest are the giant sequoia trees. Yeah, look.
There's a hole in it.
Yeah. I thought that you could pick a few of the animals and highlight them here by putting their tracks.
What's highlight?
Telling about them. So you're going to pick 3 of these animals, and you're going to draw their animal track right here, and then you're going to tell about the animal underneath. Okay?
So basically,
So that's the first thing you're going to do.
Is basically that. I don't know
Okay.
why.
So go get something. You're going to choose your first animal and draw its animal track right there, and then write the name of the animal underneath.
The track right here.
Draw the track in this kind of bigger space right here.
And then write it down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Let's see here.
So this is yet another example of why I love unit studies. They are completely interest-led. We saw these animal tracks in this book and thought that it would be really fun to include them in our brochures. And so there's another project. Use Art Hub now and use this picture of the waterfall, and they're going to add it to their brochures also. So we do Amazon Prime, and there are 4 different things. So I love Ken Burns, but we probably won't do that one because that one's usually pretty long, or we might watch it another day. But this one's only 7 minutes, so I think we might start with that one. And so that's what we're gonna watch about Yosemite. So, like I said, I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can put them down below in the comments. And I would love to address those for you. So I hope you guys have a great day. And